Kanye West, the 47-year-old American rapper, music producer and fashion mogul, has always been known for his outspoken nature and unapologetic approach to sharing his opinions. Whether it's regarding his music, his views on politics, or his personal life, Kanye never shies away from voicing his thoughts. His recent comments on the video game The Last of Us Part 2 only further exemplify his characteristic boldness, which has once again sparked debates among his fans and critics alike. While The Last of Us Part 2, developed by the renowned studio Naughty Dog, has garnered widespread acclaim for its emotional depth, its innovative storytelling and its immersive gameplay, Kanye's take on the game has been far more controversial. The game, a follow-up to the critically acclaimed The Last of Us released in 2013, explores complex themes of vengeance, grief and survival in a post-apocalyptic world. Upon its release in 2020, it quickly became one of the decade's most talked about and polarizing titles in the gaming world. Despite receiving numerous Game of the Year awards, The Last of Us Part 2 was met with its fair share of criticism, particularly regarding its narrative choices and the way it handled certain beloved characters. Kanye's comments, however, suggested that he wasn't concerned with the controversy surrounding the game's story but rather with the challenge it presented in terms of gameplay. Taking to his Instagram story, Kanye posted a picture from the game, with a message that read, "Last of Us 2 on Survivor Plus mode got me spending all day on one board." The singer then added, "By far the best game ever made so far." This is not a sponsored post. Kanye's words were certainly unexpected, especially given the polarizing nature of The Last of Us Part 2. Many fans have praised the game for its deep emotional storytelling, complex characters and bold narrative choices, while others have criticized it for its controversial plot direction and perceived missteps in character development. Kanye, however, appeared to be focusing solely on the gameplay, calling it the best game ever made and emphasizing his enjoyment of the challenge it presented. This endorsement from Kanye West, known for his iconic and often controversial remarks, quickly caught the attention of both his fans and critics. Some fans of the game, especially those who already regarded The Last of Us Part 2 as a masterpiece, expressed their agreement with Kanye, appreciating his recognition of the game's challenge and overall design. They also noted that Kanye's endorsement added a sense of credibility to their own admiration for the game. These fans seem to value Kanye's ability to engage with different forms of media and his willingness to give credit where it was due, even if it wasn't necessarily the most popular opinion among the masses. On the other hand, Kanye's remarks were met with skepticism and criticism from others. Some detractors pointed out that his history of making bold statements and jumping into controversial topics might lead to a misinterpretation of his intentions. Others felt that his comment was an example of celebrity endorsement without a deep understanding of the game's intricate narrative and design choices. These critics argued that Kanye's opinion, while valid in his own right, didn't address the complexities that had made The Last of Us Part 2 such a divisive title in the first place. While the debate about The Last of Us Part 2 rages on, Kanye's comments come at a time when his public persona continues to be in flux. His career has been marked by moments of controversy, both in the music industry and beyond. He has been outspoken about a wide range of topics, often creating headlines with his remarks, and his latest opinion on the video game world is no exception. Kanye's ability to stir up conversation, whether positive or negative, has been a hallmark of his career, and his comments about the game have further solidified his reputation as someone who isn't afraid to speak his mind. It's also worth noting that Kanye's relationship with the gaming world and the broader tech industry has been somewhat unpredictable. The rapper has made his own foray into the world of video games with his 2018 title Kanye West. The game, a mobile game that didn't receive significant attention or acclaim. His interest in The Last of Us Part 2, a game that is widely regarded as one of the best titles of the last decade, signals a shift in his engagement with gaming culture. Perhaps Kanye is finding a new medium to explore or simply expressing his admiration for a game that he personally finds engaging. Beyond his gaming commentary, Kanye's name has often been synonymous with controversy, especially in the fashion world. His long-running feud with Nike, for example, has been widely discussed in the media and among fashion enthusiasts. Kanye had initially partnered with Nike to release his popular Yeezy sneaker line, which quickly became a global sensation. However, things took a turn when Kanye began to feel that Nike was not giving him the creative control or profit-sharing he believed he deserved. He famously took to social media and public appearances to express his dissatisfaction with the brand, calling out Nike for not fully supporting his vision. This feud led Kanye to move on from Nike and strike a deal with Adidas, where he would go on to release even more successful and highly sought-after Yeezy designs. His departure from Nike and his strained relationship with the company highlighted Kanye's desire for more control over his artistic creations, both in music and fashion. His move to Adidas was seen as a bold statement about his willingness to push boundaries and demand respect within the industries he worked in. While his comments on The Last of Us Part 2 don't directly tie into his fashion career, they reflect the same unapologetic approach to making his voice heard. Whether his audience agrees with him or not, Kanye's opinions tend to spark conversations that go far beyond the surface level. Moreover, Kanye's penchant for stirring the pot extends beyond just gaming and fashion. His statements on politics, family, and religion have also been subject to scrutiny, and many have questioned his motivations and intentions behind these public outbursts. His views on these topics often spark both admiration and criticism, and the controversies surrounding his life continue to fuel public interest in his every move. While some may view Kanye's latest remarks on The Last of Us Part 2 as just another example of his controversial nature, others may see it as a genuine opinion on a game that he has clearly found engaging and challenging. In a world where celebrities often stay silent on topics like gaming, Kanye's willingness to speak out is likely to be seen as either a refreshing take or yet another example of his tendency to create headlines. Ultimately, the debate surrounding Kanye's comments on The Last of Us Part 2 will likely continue to play out in the public sphere. As with many of Kanye's statements, it's clear that his words will be scrutinized, debated, and discussed as fans and critics alike try to understand what he truly meant. Whether you agree with Kanye's perspective on the game or not, his ability to spark conversation around even the most unexpected subjects is part of what makes him such a prominent figure in pop culture. Whether it's music, fashion, politics, or gaming, Kanye West remains a figure who knows how to capture attention and create a stir.